To kick off the summer and get kids to keep reading, we're going to talk about this Bentonville Library bus tour, so book tour, I suppose.
The book
Um,
tour.
so, have you had this in the past, and how well has it gone? And just to kind of explain what will be happening starting June 2nd.
Sure. We started in 2019 with two schools. It was kind of a wing and a prayer, and it started just as a passion project between um, my library friend Kim Moss and I. We were at a shared library. So she was the middle school librarian, I was the elementary school librarian, and we shared a library. Started with just conversations about us worrying about our kids not reading all summer. Um, she happened to mention it in a meeting in 2019, kind of in passing. And at the time, the director of transportation's wife was in that meeting and said, they're getting rid of some buses. And so I think they've put together about 3 buses to give us our first book bus. We kind of just went for it that first summer, just with those two schools. Of course, then COVID hit. We weren't able to run the next year, but then we've ran every year since. Every year we've added at least 1 or 2 other schools. So now we're up to 8 schools total in the district, 6 elementaries, 2 middle schools. And, we're able to, last summer, as far as our count could go, we reached over 1,900 students and families throughout the summer. And this year we're adding 2 more schools, so we're just expecting bigger and better.
So, how does this work? You just pull up, and the kids come up and
Yeah,
start reading.
start reading. Every school's a little different. Most of us, we have a route and we hit neighborhoods. We try to get our largest neighborhoods, maybe our neighborhoods with the most need. Um, on some of those with the most need, we also our counselors partner with the Samaritan House and get snack packs for those kids too. So they're able to get snack packs all summer long. So it looks a little bit different. Some of our schools just in town, they go to parking lots or parks where they know their kids can be and make it, sort of a fun thing for kids.
Is it the same route for the entire summer for each of those schools? And so, like when you mentioned, you're going to be there on a Tuesday, you go back on Tuesday. It's the same school each time.
Yes, yes. So like 2 of our schools that are a shared library, Osage Creek and Creekside, where I started, they're Thursday nights. So we have Elm Tree Elementary on Monday nights, the same route every week. We're on Tuesday nights. Thomas Jefferson Elementary and Sugar Creek Elementary are Wednesday nights. Osage Creek Creekside are Thursday nights, and Centerton Gamble Elementary is doing Saturday mornings, actually.
And so you just
So
rotate that around for the whole summer.
the whole summer, the bus is rolling and we love it, especially, knowing we started one night a week and now, we're hoping this builds the need for another bus because we have other schools who are interested, and unless, the timing of it, we're kind of full unless they want to do Friday nights. And I don't know that anybody wants to do that.
How important is it to do this?
It started really, if you look at statistics, kids who make such great progress throughout the school year in their reading, if they don't read at all summer long, they can lose up to 2 months of reading skills, which is concerning. Sort of the statistics are if they read at least 4 books, they can maintain, and if they get where, especially if they start loving to read and reading for fun, they can actually increase their reading skills throughout the summer. And that's really what we want. You have the time for those kids to get hooked on a series or a book and just read for fun. And that's where we build our readers. It started also depending on in Bentonville, we have an amazing public library in downtown Bentonville. We're out by the airport. There's not a public library in Centerton that's easy to get to, especially with Bentonville traffic. So, that was a concern of ours too, is how can we make sure our kids have not only books, but really good quality books. We've written grants for books. We've done donations for books. We've done book drives. We've had a lot of community partners give us grants, give us money or give us supplies so we could build what you see behind us. So it's been a long time coming this year, but we're super thrilled about the final product. We got to launch it at First Friday to the community and let them see it for the first time.
I know it keeps you busy, but I can't imagine that you wouldn't have it any other way.
Wouldn't have it any other way. And that's what, it's really, we talk about the benefits for the students, but as teachers, we love it too. We miss our students. It makes those connections that we've built all year, and we do miss our students. So we get to make those connections. I've had a lot of parents who are either incoming kindergarten or they move into our area. They happen to see it on social media and think, well, and so those students can even start building those connections before school even starts. And so we talk about the benefits for kids, but we usually, I started off the first year, I think I sent out a sign up with 6 slots where we want 6 teachers to ride, and that filled up. And so now we have any 10 plus teachers. Sometimes they have to follow the bus because there's not enough seats. So it's fun for us. It's fun for the kids. And I think it's just and I think if you ask the bus drivers, they love it too.
This is going to be sounds like such a great program. And boy, I do hope a lot of kids take advantage of it.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Maybe by the end of the summer, we'll have some bigger stats and stuff. I think can do nothing but grow. But I appreciate you. I appreciate your interest in letting me talk about something that's sort of my favorite thing to talk about right now.